Hello, and welcome back to Hitman 3 and the end of an era mission set in Chongqing, China. And today we will be taking care of the Silent Assassin Suit Only Challenge, which entails killing our targets without being spotted and in our suit. And obviously, of course, we will get the Silent Assassin challenge that goes along with the Silent Assassin Suit Only challenge, along with the Suit Only challenge. Sounds confusing, but it's 3 challenges for 1. So we will also get the Someone Could Hurt Themselves challenge for eliminating one of our targets via an accident kill. So for today's mission, we will be bringing with us our ever trusty lockpick, some coins for distractions, our silenced pistol, and we will be starting at the Riverside Walkway, which is available from level 4. That's the Mastery level 4. So right from the start, off the bat, we are going to put away our umbrella and head off to our right up the stairs, and we're just going to follow this walkway all the way around to our right here, past the chefs, around to our left, and at the bottom of these stairs, if we look to our right, we will see a young lady who has forgotten the key code entry into the data facility. And if we wait right here, she will eventually tell us the code, which we don't actually need, because if we wait just a few seconds longer, she will then go and input the code herself, and we can just follow her straight inside. So once she starts moving towards the shipping container, we can just follow her in, just looking around for any melee weaponry we might have. So we're just going to follow her now right through the shipping container and into the data facility. And when she gets down the bottom of these stairs, she will turn left, and we can then descend the stairs and turn right. And we're going to vault over the balcony just ahead of us here, and then the balcony just ahead of us once again. And then down onto level tier 1, we're going to select our phone, and we're going to make our way into this area here that looks like an Apple store, and we're going to use our phone to make the door over there usable, shall we say. And we're then going to sneak over to the air conditioning controls on the wall. We're going to turn that on and then off again, and we're going to wait in the little storage room next door, and that will attract the attention of one of the 2 people in the rest room, which is where the room we've just affected. And when she comes to investigate, we can render her unconscious, and we can drag her into the server room here, or storage room, and hide her in the closet provided. And we are now just going to rinse and repeat the same thing for the gentleman in the restroom area. We could go in and knock him out, but I didn't manage to find a melee item, so we are going to have to distract him out of the room. There are 3 other people in this area, one of which is a guard, and we do need to get rid of him, which is why we're clearing out the restroom here. So once the guy comes to investigate, we can render him unconscious, we can get him in the closet provided, and we can now use the restroom for our activities. So the 2 guys outside you can ignore. You know, you can sneak past and work around them quite easily. But we're going to make our way into the restroom and throw a coin over by the plant in the corner of the room, once we've triggered the automatic door. And that will get the attention of the guard outside. He will then come in to investigate. Thank you very much, sir, well done. And once he's safely behind that glass that we've turned opaque, we can then render him unconscious, being aware that that door by our right shoulder is automatic and will open, and you can be seen throttling the guard. So do try and get him right into the corner as much as you can. But once we've got him rendered unconscious, and safely stored away in the cupboard provided. We're going to leave his gun where it is, but we are going to retrieve our coin, and I am going to now lure and distract the two gentlemen outside of the restroom. As I said, you don't absolutely need to do this. You can bypass your way around them, which we will get to. But we have managed to lure one of our guys over. I'm just doing this to be extra cautious. Like I said, you don't need to do this. So once we've thrown our coin and attracted the attention of someone and rendered them unconscious, we can drag them into the closet provided in the bathroom. We're going to retrieve our coin, and once again we're just going to rinse and repeat the same thing again for the last gentleman over here, and then we can move on to the next area. And we need to get downstairs. We're only going to go down one floor. I believe there are 2 lower levels, but we don't need to go down there. So once we have thrown our coin, distracted our 5th and final guy, we can then render him unconscious, hide his body in the bathroom closet. There we go. And we are now ready to move on. So if you do wish to avoid knocking those 2 guys out and just bypass them, you wait until they're stood both at the window. They will have their backs to you at this point, and you can make your way through these doors and stop at the doors, and we need to just edge forwards until we can scan that, which will make the window to our left opaque and block the camera's view. Now I've done this and I'm a little bit slow, and our target is literally right behind us and she almost spotted me. But once the window has been made opaque, and you may have to wait for the target to go past before you make your way down the stairs, or if you're quicker than me, you can get down here nice and early. I just about made this. But Imogen will make her way down the stairs, and you can see she is being followed by a bodyguard, so we need to get rid of him. So once Imogen goes through the doors ahead of us, just there, we're going to throw a coin in the corner of the room real quick, and that should just catch the attention of her bodyguard. He will then come over to investigate while Imogen continues on into the data core. And once the guard has investigated, we can then sneak up behind him, render him unconscious. There we go. We can collect up everything that he drops. He does have a tier level 3 dongle on him, and that is one of 3 that we would normally require for one of our challenges and to access the core usually. So once we have our bodyguard safely tucked up, we're going to take his gun and we're just going to drop it down in the corner under the stairs here. We don't need that. Now, being very much aware that there is a patrolling guard just on the other side of the door to our left there, we want to place a coin as much in view as possible, but without being in view of the guard, and then a trail of coins leading back behind the stairs here. And all we have to do now is wait, and Imogen will continue along her route or her routine, which will bring her back down these stairs eventually. And hopefully, if we've placed our first coin well enough, it will attract her attention while she's still on the stairs. There we go. So she will now follow our breadcrumb trail to behind the stairs here, and once she's in view and out of view of the guard in the room beyond us, then we are free and clear to just shoot her in the head. And if you don't have the straight shot challenge, this will get it for you.
Good, that's Imogen Royce down. Take care of Hush and we can get to the core.
So with Imogen now taken care of, once again we are going to collect up everything she drops, including a tier level 3 dongle. We want all of our coins back as well, and we can now exit the facility the same way we came in. So we are going to have to make our way back out. Be aware there is a guard off to our left there, but he doesn't often look this direction. So we're going to make our way straight back through level 1 and up the stairs and around to our right, past the secret facility exit. And up here we're going to hide behind the stairs just around to our right here, and we're going to make the window ahead of us opaque using our camera, just so the ladies in that room talking do not see us. So there we go. Once the window has been made opaque, we're free to make our way up the stairs around to our right and back through the shipping containers and exiting the facility. Now we can't just walk straight out into the street. We are going to have to take a producted route. So right opposite us on the wall as we exit is a pipe which we are going to ascend, and we are going to make our way along past the first window and into the second window, which is the restaurant bathroom. And we can just exit the bathroom, go around the tables to the right to avoid the enforcer, and then exit the restaurant. And we can now make our way up the stairs ahead of us and around to our right and into the block building, and we can then take care of Hush. So that is the block building ahead of us. We are going to go around to our left, and you can go in through a ground floor window here and climb up the balcony, or you can go a bit further down and climb up the drain pipe directly to the first floor and in through the window. And we're going to run just down the corridor here until we come to a door on our right, and we're going to wait outside this door for this conversation, or this interview should I say, to play out. And the doctor in the distance there is interviewing a homeless man, and she will now be interrupted by a phone call, and she will then end the interview and the homeless man will leave. The doctor will watch him leave, and what we will be waiting for is the man leaning against the wall to the left here. He will go and sit down in the chair in the background, and once he's in the chair we can make our way through this room. So everybody is now almost in place. We're going to crouch down. Remember, there is a camera off to our left, so we want to go between the table and the chair, straight through the room and out the window the other side, around to our left where we will see a unlockable shortcut, but we don't have a crowbar. So we are then going to vault over the edge where the balcony is broken and up the drain pipe beyond, one more floor and back over the balcony. So we are now almost at Hush. So around the balcony, the first door we come to on our right, we're going to use our lockpick on that door, make our way straight through and behind these boxes here, and we're just going to wait right here. We're waiting for the guards in that room there. That's a security style room, and we just want to wait for one of the guards to move. That's the guard in the middle. He's going to move over to his left a little bit. There we go. And we can now sneak straight through the security room and up the stairs at the far end. We're going to go up one flight. We're going to stop at the top of the stairs. We're going to take out our silenced pistol, and we're going to take out this surveillance system. There we go. And now we can continue on up the stairs to the next room, where we will encounter a key code security door, and I have had to cheat on finding the code for this door, which is 2552, sorry. I don't know how we find that code out on the map itself as yet, but once we're beyond that door we can vault over the balcony at the top of the stairs, through the door on our left and straight through that room as quickly as we can and out onto the balcony once again, where we will encounter another key code door which requires the same 2552 code. Now, as you can see on instinct, our target is actually in the room, and that's not a good thing. We need him out of the room. So we're going to wait for him to leave, and we should be left with the guard at the window and the scientist, or the doctor. But for some reason the doctor gets up and leaves, which is very unexpected for me because he's normally been in this room and we've had to knock him out. But as he's gone, we're going to make our way into the room once Hush has left. We're going to render the guard at the window unconscious, grab up everything he drops, and we're going to hide his body in the closet provided. Now if the doctor / scientist is still in the room for you, you can wait for him to be just down by the fuse box, which is directly behind us, and you can make your way into the room quite silently, render him unconscious first, and put him in the closet before moving on to the guard. So all that's left for us to do now, really, while I'm still trying to figure out why the doctor has left, is to set a coin trap. So we're going to make our way over to the fuse box here. We're going to drop a trail of coins leading towards the door, and then we're going to go and hide in the corner of the room here, just behind this potted plant. And eventually, and this is quite a wait because Hush has a relatively long routine where he is stopped still in multiple places, but eventually he will come back into this room and his bodyguard will wait outside. Hush will then see those coins, he will go over to collect those coins, and once he's collected the second coin, we can then move in behind him. We can then render him unconscious. We're going to collect up all of our coins once again, and we're going to drag Hush out into onto the balcony, and we're just going to drop him off of the edge, and that will get us the someone could hurt themselves challenge. Bye, Hush.
Good.
So all that's left for us to do now is to escape.
Override this, and I'm in. You can get out now, and I can take care of the data remotely.
And the reason we've started at the Riverside Walkway at the Mastery Level 4 is so that we don't have to take care of the data core. It's an optional objective, so all that we have to do now is retrace our steps back down through the block building, making sure to wait out the guards in the security room. Just be aware of where everybody is. There is one enforcer guard in here you need to be aware of, but once we're out on the balcony, we're pretty much free and clear down to the first floor. Although we need to wait outside this room where the interview takes place, because I've just seen on instinct Hush's body is being dragged this way. Essentially, where we dropped him right in front of a couple of guards, and so no matter how fast we've made it out of this area, we are going to encounter someone dragging Hush's body the other way. So we are going to wait out the guard bringing Hush's body upstairs. They do sometimes bring him right out onto the balcony, but not today. So once the guard has made his way through the interview room, we can just follow him at a discreet distance until we get to the window on our right, and we can make our way down to the ground floor, and we are going to exit via the train station, which is quite a long way off. The challenge won't pop for me, but I figured I'd go for this one straight away because it is, as I mentioned, a long way off. So it's the exit least likeliest for us to go for, but there is a challenge associated with it, which is the training hard challenge. So once we make it back to the train station, we can then exit. So there you go, that is the Silent Assassin Suit Only Challenge, and someone could hurt themselves. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.